avoid incorrect English language. My name is Mr. Ihanacho Francis Eba, an English language instructor in affiliation with the Secondary Education Board, FCT Abuja. I am actually here today to educate us on how to speak and write in good English language, void from mistake. I notice that most of us, when we speak in English language, we are being disgraced. And remember, you are being respected by what comes out from your mouth. Some of us, when we speak in English language, we commit blunder. We commit what is called tautology. A student will be speaking in English language and the student will tell a friend, please, Michael, can you go and wait for me at the extreme end of that gate? I am coming to meet you. Michael will be going at the extreme and at the same time the end to wait for you. It is tautologically wrong to say so. It's either you say go to the extreme or go to the end of that gate and wait for me. A student will say tomorrow is Friday. Oh, I remember, I'm going to put on my new short knicker. You can't be putting on short and be adding knicker. That is to say you want to double trouser. It is tautologically wrong to say so. It's either you are putting on your short or your knicker. A student told a friend, tomorrow is Friday, I'll be going for a night vigil. You can't be going for a night and be going for a vigil again. Vigil is a process of being awake and it's mostly done but at night. What you speak is what you write. A student told the neighbor, please neighbor, can you borrow me your torchlight? The neighbor will be borrowing you torch and at the same time giving you light. A student told a friend, don't advise me again. I have all the free liberty to do whatever I like. Free and liberty conveys the same message and should not be used in the same sentence. What you speak is what you write. Avoid incorrect English. A student came to the class and it happens that where she wanted to sit, someone has sat on that position. And she was speaking in English language referring to the colleague. And she said, please, colleague, can you dress for me to sit? As if the colleague was naked. You don't say dress for me to see, rather you say adjust or shift for me to see. That's English language. What you speak is what you write. I visited a particular lodge and I met two elderly sisters upstairs. And these were students in SS3. Both of them were communicating in English language. And one of them said, somebody is burning tire downstairs. I can hear the odor. The other colleague said, it's true, I can as well hear the odor. Both of them were using their ear to perceive odor. What you speak is what you put on your screen. A student said, I don't like moving with this girl again because she's a gossiper. There is no English language word like gossiper. Anybody that takes pleasure in gossiping is a gossip, not a gossiper. What you speak is what you write. A student said, I called your line yesterday, sir, and your line was not going through. It is actually wrong to say so. You say, I called your line yesterday and your line was not connecting. When you talk on phone call, you talk of what they call connectivity. Without the internet connection, the line will not connect. It is only human beings that go through many things in life. What you speak is what you write. A student called me on phone and was crying and she said, sir, I won't be able to come to school this week. When I asked her why, she said, sir, it's because my father has been operated in the hospital. Now take note on this word. Your father is not a machine. Your father can't be operated. Rather, the father was surgically operated. Remember, human beings undergo what is called surgery, while machines are being operated. What you speak is what you write. A student was in a public transit, that was in Abuja, and was communicating in English language referring to the conductor. And the student said, please, conductor, don't forget, I'm going to drop at the next bus stop. You don't drop, you are not a bag of cement. Rather, you alight or you stop at the next bus stop. That's English language. The same student shouted, conductor, don't forget, you have not given me my change. It is actually wrong to say so as an English speaker. You say, conductor, don't forget, you have not given me my balance. Do not mistake change for balance. Remember, what the conductor or the bike man is to give to you in return is called balance based on what the service being rendered to you. Change is a process whereby you give someone a particular amount of money and you want that money to be split on different denominations. What you speak is what you put on your script. A student says, sir, I won't be coming to school tomorrow. When I say why, he says, sir, it's because my father has gone looking for money to come and pay my school fees. Did your father told you he misplaced money anywhere? Your father has gone sourcing for money or working for money to come and pay your school fees. Money can only be searched for when it is misplaced or looked for when it is misplaced. What you speak is what you write. A student was addressing the brother to me the other day and the student says, sir, this is my junior brother, sir. He's coming all the way from Lagos. You don't use the word junior when referring to someone that is biologically related to you. Rather, you say it's your younger brother or your kid brother. If you must make use of the word junior, you can only say this student is my junior colleague in school or at place of work. What you speak is what you write. I was in Bayelsa State the other day while I was speaking in English language, giving my lecture to students. I was speaking in English language and I mixed it up with Igbo language. And one of the students at the front stood up and said, "Sir, sorry, you know I don't hear Igbo language." And I noticed that student was not a deaf. It's only a deaf that will say you don't hear. Rather, you say you don't understand Igbo language. Don't mistake hearing for understanding. I can, at this particular junction, speak in French language. You definitely hear me, but you may not understand the language. What you speak is what you write. I called some student the other day on my birthday, and when I say, "Oh, pretty student, can I know you?" which simply means I want them to address themselves individually. One of the students stood up and said, "My names are," even if you have 50,000 names, your name is. You don't pluralize your name. That's English language. A student says, "Since morning, I have been moving under the rain." You don't move under the rain, you move in the rain. That's the right preposition to use for it. You can't be moving under the rain and you are still complaining of being drenched by the rain. When you are under a canopy, something is shedding you. When you are under a roof, you are being shaded by something. You were in the rain and in the sun, not under the sun or under the rain. Remember, the reason why some students, especially those that are writing WAEC, NECO, GCE, you notice that most at times they are always failing English language. It is as a result of what? What you speak is what you write, especially on your letter writing, essay writing, composition writing as a whole. When we are marking your script, we are searching but for errors, not your perfection. Each error, we circle that position. In another word, we ring that position and we say -half. By the time we are done deducting marks from your script, you notice some students that were supposed to be having 80, 90, and so on, they will be having 20 something. When you ask them of their certificate, especially their grade, you will notice that some students will be telling you they have 6 credits. Ask of English language, they are always failing. And that is the reason students are not performing well. Now, I am actually here today to let us know how we are going to excel when it comes to English language. For those that want to make A1, please, you have 4 things to do for me. Number 1, you are going to follow this page. You are going to like this page. You are going to comment on the page as well. And you are going to share this page for others to learn. And I tell you, when you do so, you will not regret. On this platform, what we do here is to teach students, even if you have not attended the 4 walls of a primary school before. Here, we teach you for you to learn on how to speak and write so that you can challenge others out there. Now, at this particular juncture, I'm going to stop here for now. When you follow this page, please, when you are commenting, don't forget to add up your WhatsApp contact. We are going to be adding you on our WhatsApp group where we teach you on how to speak and write. There you are alleged to ask your question, and I tell you, we have about 5 to 6 English language instructors that will be educating you, explaining everything to you with an understandable proof for you to make A1 in English language, despite the exam you want to go for. I remain your humble presenter, Mr. Ihanacho Francis Prosper. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being there for us. Goodbye.